Good morning. It is time for Let It Go and Let It Grow. And today I am using my Pathways Through Grief tools and stories to help you through your journey of grief deck. So let's jump right into today. What do we need to let go of today? And that card is Hydrate. So what do we need to let go? We need to let go of emotional dehydration, holding your tears back. There are times that you really need to cry. You really need to let things out. And you really need to let that water, those tears, cleanse and help you heal. There's a reason why we cry. There's a chemical makeup to our tears, and the release of these tears help endorphins in the body reset and recalibrate. So this is saying to you today that you are not, weak if you're crying. You just need to push through. Pushing through exhaustion isn't going to necessarily be the best thing for you. So let go of the neglecting of your body while tending to grief and grief cycles. And literally, with that, we tend to not look after ourselves. So we need to let go of the feelings that we are undeserving. So take that time out to have a big glass of water and hydrate yourself. Sometimes hydration will help you a great deal. So let go of that self-negative talk that you don't deserve things. Because I know you can get caught up in that with the grief pattern. I've gone through that myself. So dropping the belief that rest and nutrition are an optional thing, because they're absolutely not. You need to feed your body, and you absolutely need to hydrate. And allow softness instead of survival mode. So this is asking you to be gentle with yourself. Your nervous system is going through a lot. There's a lot of anxiety in the background, a lot of sadness, obviously grief. And this is asking you to soften that today. And remember that grief is heavy and your body needs support as well. You need to support your system. And with that support comes looking after your hydration and your nutrition. So let go of the need today, that emotional dehydration, and allow yourself to both hydrate physically with water, but also let hydration through the act of crying, let that go too, because it can be cleansing and very, very helpful for you. And what do you need to let go today? And that is support groups. Support groups, let yourself be witnessed instead of carrying everything alone. I didn't do conventional therapy with support groups. I did go to therapy, a couple of therapists. My support groups came in terms of stuff like creating my own meditation group online for a while during COVID. That was a huge support system. But also going to a sacred psilocybin ceremony. I did do a lot of grief work with a group of women. We were all there with our own individual needs, our own individual stories, but it was a mushroom retreat. So working through it, we had several doctors there, several therapists there, art therapists. It was an amazing weekend. We had a vegan cook. So just getting together with community to be witnessed is amazing. Sharing your story, sharing breath, and sharing your humanity and your experiences, talking it out, talking with people with similar issues, similar histories. The understanding can be a great comfort. That's sort of like pillow, soft landing spot, so to speak. And receive the support without needing to explain or justify your pain. That's also huge. We tend to feel judged. A lot of people assume that you should be over things in a very quick manner or their timeline. Grief doesn't have a timeline. Grief is actually permanent. You just end up growing around it and create coping mechanisms to deal with it. You never actually get over it. You go through it. So allow connection to become part of your healing. Reach out to people with similar stories and similar paths can also be very, very beneficial to you. And remember that grief doesn't need fixing. It needs to be held. So this is all about that nurturing and support. Again, reaching out to others who have experiences that might be able to help you through your journey of grief with their own stories and their own tools on how they managed and how they dealt with it. So the two cards today, letting it go and letting it grow. And I am going to do one of these cards today and see if I can't not throw them all over the floor again like I do every other day of the week. I'm carefully shuffling these. And we're going to pick one. Today is also the new moon, so bringing that energy in. And dark moon was yesterday, which I find fascinating because that's basically the card that's there. When you find something that excites you, go all in and enjoy the ride. So how does this follow in with that? Is that a lot of times we end up holding ourselves back from joy. We end up holding ourselves back from things we want to do, we think we want to do. And that holding back doesn't do us any favors at all. We get into that stage where we do the standstill, we take that pause out and break, but we feel that we can't get back into the game. And this is saying if you find that something that lights you up, go for it and actually do it and allow yourself to feel the joy and excitement behind that. So have a good day, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye.